Hillary Clinton gave a stirring speech at the Democratic National Convention Thursday evening that included references to everything from the drafting of the U.S. Constitution to the musical Hamilton, closing off a week in which she became the nation's first female major party presidential nominee. Related. Read Michelle Obama's full speech at Democratic National Convention. First Lady speaks to Clinton's competency, historic career and tenacity for fighting for American children. Introduced by her daughter Chelsea as well as a 12-minute biographical film produced by Shonda Rhimes and narrated by Morgan Freeman, Clinton came on stage to cheers of Hillary. Clinton began by thanking her family, including her husband, former President Bill Clinton, her explainer-in-chief, who gave his own moving DNC speech earlier in the week. She also thanked Democratic primary rival Bernie Sanders and his supporters for putting economic justice issues front and center where they belong in the campaign. "Your cause is our cause," she said to those who voted for him. Clinton spoke of her familial and Methodist upbringing, and how the service part of public service work has always come easier to me than the public part. "I get it," she said, "some people just don't know what to make of me. So let me tell you, the family I'm from, no one had their name on big buildings. Simply caring is not enough," she said. "To drive real progress, you have to change both hearts and laws." Clinton also spoke at length about the historic nature of her nomination, calling it a milestone for women. "Standing here as my mother's daughter, and my daughter's mother, I am so happy this day has come," she said. "I am happy for grandmothers and little girls and everyone in between." She added that she's also happy for boys and men, because when any barrier falls in America, it clears the way for everyone. "After all, when there are no ceilings, the sky's the limit," she said. "So let's keep going until every one of the 161 million women and girls across America has the opportunity she deserves to have." Clinton hit hard against Donald Trump throughout her speech. She noted, for instance, "I believe in science. Too much applause, asking voters to join us to push for equal pay, climate change action and other policy issues." Referencing Trump's speech at last week's Republican convention, Clinton said he spoke for 70-odd minutes, and I do mean odd. When her allusions to Trump were met with boos from the audience, Clinton said, of Barack Obama's speech Wednesday evening, "Remember what the president said last night, don't boo, vote." "Just ask yourself, does Donald Trump have the temperament to be commander-in-chief?" she asked, noting he loses his cool at the slightest provocation on the campaign trail. "A man you can date with a tweet is not a man we can trust with nuclear weapons," she said, also echoing a Jackie Kennedy quote by calling him a little man who rules with fear. "We begin a new chapter tonight in the nation's history," Clinton concluded. "Let's be stronger together, my fellow Americans. Let's look to the future with courage and confidence. Let's build a better tomorrow for our beloved children and our beloved country. And when we do, America will be greater than ever." Hillary Clinton's full DNC speech, via LA Times. "Thank you. Thank you for that amazing welcome. And Chelsea, thank you. I'm so proud to be your mother and so proud of the woman you've become. Thanks for bringing Mark into our family, and Charlotte and Aiden into the world. And Bill, that conversation we started in the law library 45 years ago is still going strong. It's lasted through good times that filled us with joy, and hard times that tested us. And I've even gotten a few words in along the way. On Tuesday night, I was so happy to see that my explainer-in-chief is still on the job. I'm also grateful to the rest of my family and the friends of a lifetime. To all of you whose hard work brought us here tonight. And to those of you who joined our campaign this week. And what a remarkable week it's been. We heard the man from hope, Bill Clinton. And the man of hope, Barack Obama. America is stronger because of President Obama's leadership, and I'm better because of his friendship. We heard from our terrific Vice President, the one and only Joe Biden, who spoke from his big heart about our party's commitment to working people. First Lady Michelle Obama reminded us that our children are watching, and the president we elect is going to be their president, too. And for those of you out there who are just getting to know Tim Kaine, you're soon going to understand why the people of Virginia keep promoting him, from city council and mayor, to governor, and now senator. He'll make the whole country proud as our vice president. And I want to thank Bernie Sanders. Bernie, your campaign inspired millions of Americans, particularly the young people who threw their hearts and souls into our primary. You've put economic and social justice issues front and center, where they belong. And to all of your supporters here and around the country, I want you to know, I've heard you. Your cause is our cause. Our country needs your ideas, energy, and passion. That's the only way we can turn our progressive platform into real change for America. We wrote it together, now let's go out there and make it happen together. My friends, we've come to Philadelphia, the birthplace of our nation, because what happened in this city 240 years ago still has something to teach us today. We all know the story. But we usually focus on how it turned out, and not enough on how close that story came to never being written at all. When representatives from 13 unruly colonies met just down the road from here, some wanted to stick with the king. Some wanted to stick it to the king, and go their own way. The revolution hung in the balance. Then somehow they began listening to each other, compromising, finding common purpose. And by the time they left Philadelphia, they had begun to see themselves as one nation. That's what made it possible to stand up to a king. That took courage. They had courage. Our founders embraced the enduring truth that we are stronger together. America is once again at the moment of reckoning. Powerful forces are threatening to pull us apart. Bonds of trust and respect are fraying. And just as with our founders, there are no guarantees. It truly is up to us. We have to decide whether we all will work together so we all can rise together. Our country's motto is E pluribus unum, out of many, we are one. Will we stay true to that motto? Well, we heard Donald Trump's answer last week at his convention. He wants to divide us, from the rest of the world, and from each other. He's betting that the perils of today's world will blind us to its unlimited promise. He's taken the Republican Party a long way. From morning in America to midnight in America. He wants us to fear the future and fear each other, each other.